Hey guys, welcome back to Weekenders on the Water. Today we're here at the boat ramp, and today we're going to talk about 5 options that I wish came from the factory. So if you want to know what those are, then you're in the right place. Make sure you stick around, check it out, hit that subscribe button, and let's go.
Let's go.
Number 1 on my list, as we're sitting here with my Seadoos, we have taken these 2 Seadoos to Bimini, Bahamas. And I tell you what, that was a heck of a ride. Definitely the trip of a lifetime. Really enjoyed that. But during that trip, it did make me a little nervous leaving these Seadoos tied up at the dock overnight. What would ease those nerves and those fears? Factory installed bilge pump. They do make a bilge pump that you can buy, an auxiliary bilge pump to put on these things, but it only runs when the ski is running. And as you know, you already have a siphon bilge built into the pump as well. So as long as the ski's running, you're likely going to suck out whatever water's in there. But it'd be nice to have a bilge pump with an on-off switch, an automatic float switch, something that's going to install to your ski and be able to suck all the water out. So I have done that already to both skis. I've installed that as an aftermarket option, and I can tell you what, it did save my butt in the Bahamas. This ski here took on a little bit of water, and we were able to pump that water right out. So link down below where I installed that on both these skis. Number 2 on the list is, these are jet skis. Everybody loves to take them to the sandbar. Everybody loves to ride them up on the beach, but if you do that, you're gonna get scrapes in your hull. Now, luckily with the Seadoos, they do have a little bit thicker hull. They have a gel coat as opposed to a paint, so they're gonna hold up a little bit better, but still not good for them at all. Now, with my ski over there is the 2021 GTI SE 170. It's a little dirty at the moment, but it's got the Polytech 2.0 hull. That's really not too bad. If you run up on some shells or something, you're gonna get scratches in that, but it really doesn't affect it too much. And it's not gonna leave like a wear spot versus on this ski here. This is the older 2017 GTI SE 130. It has a fiberglass hull, and plenty of the more expensive higher end Seadoos also have fiberglass hulls. And with those, that's where you're gonna run into your problems. So what would be nice is if they offered a option to add Gator Glide or Super Slick, something like that. You can see that I've installed here. So I actually paid someone to have this installed. I took it to a professional fiberglass technician who's certified to work on boats and fiberglasses. He sprayed this on. You can do it DIY with a roll-on technique, but he assures me that the spray-on technique is much more durable, and I can tell you this stuff is pretty solid. We still don't ride it up on the beach often, but every once in a while to put it on the sand, it's really not too bad, and haven't had any issues with scraping or scratching. Protects the hull, and that is great, and I would love if this was an option from the factory. All right guys, and number 3 on the list is it'd be great if they had the option for a factory installed toe tap. So as you know, if you break down with one of these skis, you lose your key, if the engine stops running or whatever, you cannot tow these skis over a certain mile an hour. It varies per model, per year, so check your owner's manual for exact details there. I did do a whole video about when I talked about this on this ski, so all the details are in that. I'll put a link to that video down below. A toe tap would allow you to shut off the water that comes in on the intake, so that way the water cannot get to the engine, because if you run over a certain mile an hour, water is going to get forced in the engine into the crankcase, and then water is non-combustible, it's not compressible. You're going to blow up your engine if you try to start it after that. So what you want to do is you want to stop that water. You can put an inline tap and shut off that water like a valve, like you'd have at home. Or what I did for these is I just have a clamp that I know which hose it is, and if I ever break down, I'm going to clamp that hose, and then I can tow the ski basically as fast as I want. But having a factory option where you can just reach in and turn a ball valve, and you know that you're not doing any kind of restriction or anything on the line, that would be really nice. And that's an option I think that Seadoo and Yamaha and Kawasaki should all get behind on something like this. And number 4 on the list is for you supercharged boys and girls. I'm sure all of you would love to have a factory installed catch can. So basically what that is, it's a little can that's going to catch any of the oil that comes out of your supercharger, so that way you're not blowing it right back into the engine, and it's just going to be better for your engine overall. Most cars have this as an option when they have superchargers, turbochargers, any of that stuff, but for whatever reason, it's not an option on the Seadoos, and most people do recommend installing one of those pretty much the second you get a supercharged ski. So again, it'd be nice if Seadoo offered that from the factory. And number 5 on the list is, we've all been out, you're kind of skiing in a shallow area, maybe a lot of grass, and you suck up some grass into your intake. Well, I can tell you that's no fun. You have to crawl underneath there, climb under, get it out. Now, Seadoo did do something fantastic here with their new intelligent debris free system, which will run the jet pump backwards and shoot that grass or that debris out the bottom. It's been an option on the Fish series for a while, and they started adding it to all the series now, all the different models, and so that's a great option. But another option, what I would like to see is the way that Yamaha does their jet boats is they have a port here in the back that you can open up from the top, similar to what you'd see here. You would just untwist it and have direct access to your jet pump. You can reach down there, pull out whatever debris. That would be nice. Probably a little bit more affordable option than going with the IDF, and it'd just be a better way than having to get in the water. All right, guys, so those are the 5 options that I wish would come from the factory when you buy a new PWC. If you have any other options that you'd love the manufacturers to pick up on, not that I have a direct connection to them, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. Put them in the comments below. We can debate about it in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. So remember to hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. Really help us out. And with that being said, we're out of here, and we'll see you next weekend. So with that being said, we're out of here, and hit this. Oh, we're going real. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
And I would be lying if I said I wasn't. No, I already said I was a little nervous. So what would ease those? Number 4 on the list is for you.
Hang on. Okay.
All right. Number 4 on the list is for you supercharged boys. I'm sure that all of you
and girls.
All right. And all right. Ready?
Yep.
All right, guys. So those are the 5 options. Let's switch it up again. Can you see the ski at all, or am I?
No.
Yeah, then what's the point?
What'd you do to your ski, honey?
There's mud. I'm all dirty.
Okay, I can see you
I'm
though.
not saying like you
No,
stay here.
fine.